what I consider my most important achievement is, I think most athletes would say the Olympics. And I think, I suppose it's the pinnacle of all athletes, their career to do something in the Olympics. But for me, the World Championships was, the most important because I ran my best time and it was tougher than the Olympics. I knew I was going to win the Olympics. I just felt that, once I got there, it was going to happen. But the World Championships was a lot tougher.
And that was back in?
That was way back in 1993. So I won the Olympics in 92 and then 93 was the World Champs. The way I prepare myself always before races is exactly the same. Because I think, a lot of athletes, they have like lucky charms and they have all these kind of things. But I don't have any of those things. I just rely on, the things my coach has taught me and, what I've done in training. So my warm-up is about an hour and 20 minutes. And, I do jogging and drills and all those kind of things. And, then I have a little time where I sit down and I sort of like meditate and focus myself on what I've got to do, and I see the race, I run it through my mind and I plan always. It's always me. I always see me winning, and that's the way it is. And for me, the important thing is I've never been in a race which I never believe I could win. You've always got to believe in yourself, and I think that's pretty important. So that's why I prepare. Just focus, concentrate, trying to get from A to B as quick as possible. Well, I think when I'm out there and the audience are making noise and you've got 100,000 people or so in a stadium, there's just so much going on, and athletics is one of these funny events, sport where it's not just one event. You've got running, you've got throwing, and everyone's doing something, jumping all at the same time. So you walk out and everyone's cheering, and it is a scary moment. I think it's the most frightening moment in an athlete's life. You come through a tunnel, and as soon as you walk out, then the fans and the people starts to cheer, and you've got to make believe that they're cheering for you, and your name's got to be the only name you can hear, because it's been known. There's stories where guys have come out to run and they get so scared they run back in and they lock themselves in toilets and in rooms because they don't want to come out, because it is nerve-wracking, because you realise this is it. This is the final. It's like being a gladiator. You're coming out and you don't know, if you're going to be the guy that's going to come back or not. And I think, that's kind of what it is. What I'm doing after running's all over. I'm retired, and well, you never really retire, but it's all down now. I'm coaching. I enjoy, my coaching. I think it's my give back to the sport that gave me so much. So I'm trying to help some of the youngsters come through. I also, I run a little business at the track where we call it Recover Right, where we're trying to give the athletes all the things that we didn't have. They can recover. We got all these recovery boots and everything else and stuff where they can go there, ice and compression, and feel good about themselves, so they can come out the next day, because I think their attention span is a lot shorter, than ours nowadays. So you have to give them and put them in the right environment so they feel, ready to run again. Well, I think, for me, once I finish the sport, and, what I do when I coach my guys, I always say to them, it's not about, paying me back, it's to pay it forward. I think they've got to go out there and help the next generation, and I think the next generation will help the next generation. And if we can all do that, I think in life, I really do believe life could be better. So we all, we're all responsible, I think, for the generation after us. I think I've been coming to Club de Santa now since, I want to say 1984, maybe 1983, but it's way over 30 years. And, I came here as an athlete, I came here with as a coach, I've been here so many times, and I love it. I love this place. I'm not just saying that because we've been interviewed, but I really love it, because the people, even the holiday makers, are really nice, the staff, everyone else. And we used to have so much fun. I remember we went to toga parties with a green team, and we used to do so much things, and I love it. And for training, you can't beat it. You've got the track, you've got everything around you, and you've got all the facilities, and I think that's really good. And for the public, they can come along and they can watch the international athletes train, and they can try things out. For kids, there's something for them. They can wander around. Parents can leave the kids to wander and not having to worry about, oh, where's my little Johnny gone? You know, you lost, or whatever. And I think, with that in mind, it's perfect.